Welcome to the Weaver Podcast. I'm T.WOOD, your host. I'm a mediator, relationship coach, conflict management expert, neuroscience enthusiast, and positive psychology practitioner. We all know that relationships are filled with joy, but also unique challenges. So through this podcast and my newsletter, I bring you tools and insights from all these fields to help you find clarity, resilience, and connection. So whether you're navigating personal struggles or looking to strengthen relationships, the Weaver Podcast is here to guide you toward finding light and growth through every season, especially in the midst of life's toughest moments. Welcome to the Weaver Podcast. I'm your host, T.WOOD. And today we will explore the intricacies of relationships and how they intersect with our personal growth. I want to share something that is quite personal, my journey with anxiety and how I've navigated it while building a healthy, supportive relationship. Anxiety can feel all-consuming, but with the right tools and self-awareness and support, it's possible to find balance, inner peace, and connection. Let's dive into this journey together. For over 10 years, anxiety played a significant role in my life. It wasn't just the occasional worry, it was a constant worry in the background that amplified during stressful moments. Whether it was uncertainty about the future, challenges in work or personal life, or even small daily stresses, the anxiety took often control, clouding my thoughts and making it so difficult to feel present. In moments of stress, my anxiety would peak, and I can clearly remember a few times where I was emotionally exhausted, physically tired, mentally overwhelmed, and when I had a last-minute change in my agenda, I would just panic. My mind racing with the worst-case scenarios, my body tense and a sense of losing control over my emotions. And I realized how much it impacted not only my inner peace, but also how I showed up in relationship. I was reactive, worried, I was losing confidence, seeking approval constantly, and sometimes actually distant, all stemming from this internal struggle. And you can easily imagine being in that attitude, the person I would attract were not necessarily what I needed. So there really came a point where I knew I could not let anxiety dictate my life any longer. This is not life. This is not life to be always stressed, to always worry constantly about something, to always, feel that stress within, even when you're at home and you should relax and you can because you think about what is still to do, and it's not life. So I wanted to feel really an inner peace again. I wanted to reconnect with myself and those I cared about without the constant interference of worry and stress. And that decision was really the beginning of a transformative journey. Because with that decision, it's when I started to seek for therapists, for coach, for books that could really help, listening, audio, podcasts, watching movies that would support me. That's also actually when I stopped watching news on TV and and listening at the radio. I still kept informed, but there was no way I would feed that anxiety every day. So when I met my partner, I quickly noticed something different. His ability to manage his emotion with calmness and resilience. And in moments where I would spiral into worry, he remained grounded, offering a sense of stability that felt foreign, but yet comforting. And what stood out was his willingness to support me without trying to fix me. He never told me, you shouldn't feel worried, you shouldn't react this way, you shouldn't feel that way. He always gave me a room and space to let me be and supporting me in that way. He created a space where I could express my anxieties without fear of judgment, and this support became a crucial pillar in my journey toward finding balance. And his example taught me that emotional management is not about suppressing feelings, but about understanding them and choosing how to respond. This inspired me to deepen my own self-awareness and resilience, and not only for myself, but to make our relationship work. But before we continue, I want to share a resource that has been helpful for many of my listeners navigating their own journey. My monthly newsletter offers tools and insights to build stronger relationships and manage challenges like anxiety. Plus, when you subscribe, so you take one question poll and you receive a free gift. For example, my couple struggle solver bingo, and I have a couple more designed to help you identify and address common patterns in a relationship. I try to make it fun, yet serious, but yet fun. So visit my website to subscribe and start creating more peace and connection today. So back to the story. A turning point in my journey was developing metacognition. So when I started to learn mediation, I had to make deep reflection on my needs, my values, and learn to observe myself from the metacognition. The ability to observe my own thoughts and reactions became so essential. When I noticed my anxiety flaring up, I started acknowledging it, even if it didn't always make sense. Saying, for example, I know this reaction doesn't make sense, but I'm working on it, became really a powerful way to both validate my feelings and communicate with my partner, for example. By saying this, I'm not only in a reaction, but I'm also processing it and trying to manage it in a way that is constructive to me. And by telling my partner I'm working on it, I'll let him know it's not your job to fix it. I'm working on it. Just give me the time and the space to do so. That also means that our roles are very clear. And from the beginning, it was very clear to me that my partner is not my therapist. It can be my coach sometimes, it can be my supporter, my fan, but he's not my therapist. And I've always been very aware that at any point, if I need the therapeutic support, I need to seek it somewhere else. I need to look at a professional, not my partner. This self-awareness helped my partner better understand me, of course, and by verbalizing my internal experience, I reduced the chances of misunderstanding. It showed him that while I was still navigating my journey, I was taking ownership of my growth, which fostered actually mutual respect and passions. This dynamic taught us both that a healthy relationship is not about one person being perfect. It's about two people supporting each other through their growth, being honest about their struggles, and celebrating progress together, no matter how small. So there is few lessons I've learned and some practical tips for managing anxiety in relationship that I've applied and that I also encourage and invite my clients to do. The first lesson was self-awareness is key. And as soon as I started to take classes in mediation and conflict resolution and management, it was something I implemented right away. Self-awareness is key, recognizing your triggers, your patterns. The more you understand your anxiety, the better equipped you are to manage it and communicate effectively with your partner. 2, communicating openly and honestly, sharing your feelings and struggles with your partner. Simple phrase like, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, or I'm working on this reaction. I know it doesn't make sense, but just give me time. I'm working on it. That kind of words can really create understanding and reduce the conflict. 3, leaning on your partner's strength. And that's one of the purpose of a partnership, a relationship, allowing each other strength to be beneficial to us, allowing your partner calmness or resilience to inspire and guide you, but also remembering that your journey is your own. It's not his job to heal you. It's not his job to fix you. It's okay to lean on them for support, but without expecting them to fix everything. And lesson 4, Practicing self-compassion. Big topic in positive psychology. One of the main pillars in positive psychology, self-compassion. Being kind to yourself when anxiety shows up. Remembering it's temporary, nothing lasts. Even anxiety, it's gonna go up and down. So be kind to yourself, ride with the wave, and let it go. And progress is not linear, and setbacks don't define you. Focus on the small steps you take toward growth. I want to finish that episode by really, you know, saying that managing anxiety all while building a healthier relationship is not a small task. I know, and I've been there, and sometimes I still go through that. But it's really possible with self-awareness, open communication, and a supportive partner, making anxiety an ally to readjust something rather trying to fight it. Remember, growth takes time and every small steps count. So if this episode helped you in a way, please consider subscribing to the Weaver podcast for more insight on navigating relationships and personal growth. And don't forget to rate the podcast. I would appreciate it so much if you leave a comment and share it with someone who might benefit. Thank you for listening. Really, thank you. And until next time, bye bye.